And I come back to coughing right into the mic. Well, thank you guys for tuning back in. I got another game for you guys. This is going to be another NYK. So let's just get these games going, get these games rolling. I have to exit out. Yeah, I probably have to exit out. Let's see. There we go. Uh, uh, ooh, not 100% sure what I'm choking on, but I keep coughing like crazy. I beg your pardon, guys, for coughing like that. That's really rude of me. All right, guys. So let's get back into this, shall we? All right. So spawning in our bottom right, this is a guildless, tagless, nameless red Terran player with the barcode. We'll call him Barcode. And spawning in our bottom left position from Psistorm Gaming, it is NYK. This is kind of like your arena, except it's crooked. So there's only the south spawn positions. It's the only two places you could spawn, and we have so many minerals up here, so it does get kind of tricky. You can have your hidden bases up there and all that good stuff. So we'll see what kind of builds NYK does versus the Terran. The Terran does have a short flight path, so sometimes you do see really quick Reapers, really quick medevacs, really quick liberators, just because the flight path is so short. But we do see a quick gas. It's pretty much gas before barracks from our barcode player. So it almost looks like he might be trying to go for a quick Reaper harass. I mean, if he does two barracks and then just spams Reapers, it gets really frustrating, especially as a Zerg player trying to deal with it. NYK does have pretty unique builds when it comes to this, at least trying to prevent this kind of stuff from happening. So we do see that he does go for the hatch, pool gas, pretty much the normal, instead of going three hatch before pool, just to kind of counter any kind of quick reapers that might be coming. So NYK does send his overloaded and sees that it's marine, so he goes, okay, you're not going reaper first, so maybe you're going quick medevac drop. I mean, NYK can think of 1,001 things, and he's very smart and methodical when it comes to these certain builds. So he's got to know something's up. I'm not too sure what it is. I haven't had a chance to watch this game yet, so this is my first time watching it. Just like everyone else here, and I appreciate everyone that watches these. Please make sure you guys follow the channel, support the team, all that good stuff. I try to cast as often as I can. I'm going to try to cast more Overwatch, but since that beta is no longer open, I have to wait to the end of May and all that good stuff. So, anyways. So again, I appreciate you guys so much. So we do see these factory and starport, and it's kind of thrown in a precarious position. It looks like he's trying to hide it. Any kind of overlords that be floating out over here, these Marines will be able to snipe them before it gets over here. So he might be going for a sneaky type build. We do see a Widowmine, so like I said, it looks like it's going to be a medevac Widowmine drop. And since the map is so short, you get Widowmines into this base very quickly. And NYK's got to know something's coming, especially so he's got a good position with his overlord. I guess they had to pause it. Missed that chat. Can't type. Can't type during a replay. Okay, so we got a Widowmine coming out. Got a tank as well, so that's a very interesting. So maybe it's going to be like Widowmine drops into tank harass, but there's a medevac coming out. More Marines are coming with this, and looks like the barcode is just super aggressive, one based all in type play, and he's going to mine out of this base very quickly. I mean, there's only what, 3 grand worth of minerals in here? Maybe it's about 4 grand. All right, so NYK, smartly does it gets Overlord research very quickly, and so he sees this medevac coming across, and he knows that there's gonna be Marines in it. But let's see where he decides to go with it. On top of all of this, we do see that NYK does have a swell of lings. The speed upgrade is there. The Overlords are seeing this army, so they know to push out, and this medevac is chasing the Overlord and wants to snipe it, wants to get it. Overlord is going to ultimately get caught, and these Marines finish off that overload, supply caps NYK just a little bit. We do see two more overloads being cooked up, and a roach warren is in the works as well. The barcode comes in, is going to focus down this hatchery, doesn't get that much damage off it, saves a little bit of the marines. On top of this is a Widowmine here that's just trying to take off anything that's going to be coming down that ramp. This NYK knows the Widowmine is there, sends the Ling. It's going to get sniped here in a second. No, boom. And there we go. One hit. No, I just realized I don't have music. Maybe you guys can pick that up. Maybe you guys want the music with it. So here come a couple queens are going to try to focus down this Widowmine once the Spore Crawler finishes burrowing. We've got more Marines coming on the side, trying to do some damage, trying to stop them, basically trying to stop the trying to stop any kind of drones from mining there. The Lings do focus down these rocks. They do want to stop this army from coming in by as much time as can. They block the rocks, and now he's going to have to do like the teleporting thing, the elevator trick, where you drop tanks, drop marines, and stuff like that. So the Barcode army is focusing down the rocks, and now this is exactly what NYK didn't want, but at the same time he did this to prevent uh, this army from coming across. And so, like I said, these two tanks are just going to leapfrog on top of each other. These queens are going to try to focus down that medevac. The medevac is the only thing that's given it vision right now. So if NYK snipes this medevac, then he will be able to stop that high ground vision. But now since the door is open, these marines are coming in, and these roaches are going to try to focus down as much as they can. Corrosive Bile lands on top of the tank. One tank gets cleared out, the second tank gets cleared out, and the Liberator gets cleared out as well. What a good hold from NYK, but at the same time, Barcode is coming in with more Marines, more tanks, and another Liberator with another medevac. And just trying to push back NYK's army, but like I said, Barcode is only on one base, and we do see that there is only about 3,000 minerals left from Barcode, and he needs to do some significant kind of work here. He hasn't stopped the third base from mining. He didn't destroy the third base at all. He is being really harassed. He's putting a bunker here, which is just an awesome bunker. We could just start leapfrogging forward. These queens are coming in, focusing down looks would be the tank, but they do not get it. And unfortunately, the medic survives too. The Corrosive Bile comes down, lands on top of one of the SUVs, but still an SUV survives. And these queens do not get the last bit of the tank. So there's two SUVs here with a swell of Marines and another Liberator's coming across the map. And this bunker is here, and it's going to get healed up here in a second, but there's not that much left for NYK. NYK needs to get, there's a lot of Marines here. This Queen's about to die. Last shot of the tank. My Queen dies, and she's tank is taking out that Spore Crawler. And so here comes the SUVs to repair the tank. Here comes a second tank. SUVs are repairing the medevac as well. And NYK again just needs to hold because this mineral line is getting kind of low. NYK does have full saturation on almost all his bases except this third one, but still he's mining from it. The Barcode is only on one base. He's not mining from anything except one base. NYK has three bases to mine from, and this is a lot of a lot of Liberators in this army. And this tank comes up, he's going to try to take out this hatchery. He needs to stop as much mining from this third base as possible. That's what he needs to do. He needs to take out that third base and cripple NYK as much as the Barcode is technically crippled at this point. But these two tanks, a couple of Liberators, and the swell of Marines are here, plus two more Marines and tank, and there's more coming across the map. I mean, there's just so much stuff here for the Barcode Terran player. So Roaches and Queens are trying to focus down the medevac, but is not able to get as much damage as he wanted to get. But like I said before, NYK is so good at being patient that he's just casually just arming up. He's just getting more and more supply. He's not attacking. He deflects attacks as best he can, but he's not attacking. I mean, at this point, he's just kind of relaxing. He's kind of chilling. A couple more queens, sure. Corrosive Bile is going to come down. Oh, no, maybe not for the Ravager. And here we go. There's only, let's do some math real quick. 550, 50, so that's 600, so that's 1400, 600, that's 2000, 2800 minerals left from Barcode, and he's dwindling ever so more, and he's just dropping mules anytime he can. He's not even using the scans. He doesn't need to use the scans. So 2 Liberators in here, 3 Liberators plus Siege mode. I mean, it's just a nice little concave of units here, but at the same time, I mean, NYK has a couple units up here. I mean, even if they take out that army, NYK is in such a good position. He's got a huge army he's just building on top of now he's getting the Evolution Chamber. He's going to start doing upgrades. And once these upgrades kick in, there's going to be a lot of hurt going down for this Barcode player. Ravager comes in, he's going to get almost picked off the tank, almost picks him off. But at the same time, I mean, NYK is just slowly mining from this. No big deal. He's got his army back there. There's really not much left from Barker to do. He just needs to keep leapfrogging forward. He does build a second bunker to put more of these Marines in, which I think is a great idea. These tanks are, these Queens need to get on top of the tanks and start doing damage to the medevacs. Medevacs are being so annoying with these leapfrog effect. These Ravengers go after the tank, but there's so many tanks here in the background that the Ravengers come, but here comes a huge swell of Lings. It looks like this is the attack. The Ravengers from NYK are coming in, just focusing down the Liberators, the tanks, and everything is just getting completely annihilated, completely destroyed. This bunker's about to drop. There's no SUVs to repair it. Bunker drops. There's only a few Marines left. And the last bit of tanks are about to get picked off. All the tanks are about half health, and there's only one Liberator. Cressibdal comes down, misses the entire army, and NYK gets pushed back, but not after dealing a severe blow to the Barcode Terran player. And here we go, 600, 10,000, 1,500 minerals left from Barcode. I mean, he's going to go broke. Once he goes broke, there's really not much you could do. Looks like NYK is just mining everything so perfectly. He's kind of sitting high. There's really no big deal. It looks like this is the last little bit of the last attack from NYK. NYK is throwing down the Cressibdal. Cressibdal lands on the tank, almost takes out the last bit of medevac, and here he goes. A little bit of tank damage left, and NYK finishes up the map, holding such a great hold from NYK. Just so patient. Like I said, he didn't kept trying to send units suicidally, one after another. He just kind of was like relaxed. He had 3 bases. He knew he was ahead. He had Overlord on the Barcode's natural base and saw that Barcode was on 1 base. And let's see at the end of it. Let's see how much he had. He had 500, 350, so that's 850. Let's call that 500, so that's 1300. 300, so you had about 1,500 minerals. I mean, it's a little bit more than like 16, 1,700, but you only had a couple thousand minerals left. Barcode was not going to be able to do anything, and we saw that, NYK just had enough drones, enough units to just do as much as he can. He didn't get any upgrades, but he knew he was ahead, and that was it. Just a good hold from NYK. He's so patient when he comes to these plays. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I think that's all the games I have at the moment. If you guys have any games you want me to cast, please tweet them at me. Send me the replay. Send me to them on Skype, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, whatever you guys need. Make sure you send them to me, and I'll gladly cast them for you. Thanks, guys, so much. You guys have a wonderful afternoon.